The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
David Phelps, Celebrity Boxing. Don't miss Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday night, 7 to 10.
Yo, this is the Hammer Federation. Check it out. Trash Talk Radio, 7 to 10 every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Do it. Be there. Hi, this is Harry, sanitary engineer. You're listening to Trash Talk Radio.
Next question, Jeff. Where are you? Right there.
Yeah. I just want to thank
TrashTalkingRadio.com
for all you've done to your bodies. It's still real to me, damn it! I mean, you're awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Pat, for saying what needed to be said. I don't want to see it.
Hey, I want to talk to Mike Trash, man. Don't be putting me down like that. I don't appreciate it. Hey, would you shut up? Hi, this is Jeremy Bonner on Trash Talking Radio. We're on every Tuesdays from 7 to 10. TrashTalkingRadio.com.
Hey, this is Uncle Paulie from General Hospital. You better listen to me or end up with cement boots. Every Tuesday, 7 to 10, TrashTalkingRadio.com. Be there.
I'm Melissa Bacelar. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. No. No. It's Trash Talking Radio. It's Tuesday. It's 7 to 10.
This is the Reverend Bob Levy, and you're listening to Trash Talk Radio. Only here, motherfucker.
Hey, this is Billy Mays from the Grave, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio Show on TrashTalkingRadio.com. This is the only radio show that you'll ever need. You listen in every Tuesday, 7 to 10 p.m. every week. And pow! You have instant entertainment. And if that's not enough, you act right now. You can listen to the archives for absolutely free. Now, how much would you pay? Call now. Operators are standing by.
This is Danny Bonaducci. Nobody trash talks like me. That's why I quit the Partridge Family. A bunch of goofballs dressed up in red velvet suits. How embarrassing. If David Cassidy was there right now, I'd tell him what I think about him. Why? Because you're listening to Trash Talk, 7 to 10 p.m.
Welcome to the Trash Talking Radio Show. Please take a seat and help yourself to the snacks and beverages. The show will begin in just a few seconds. Are you ready? Are you seated? Please welcome your host. He is the singer/songwriter of the Uncle Sam Band. He is the host with the most, Mr. Tuesday Night, Every Woman's Fantasy. He is the manager of champions, singer of songs, and actor without a script. He will be the first against the wall when the revolution comes. He is a lover of life. He is a Tesla driving, song singing, talk show hosting, son of a gun. Please welcome the vital idol, Classy Mike Trash.
There we go. We're here one last time this year, and I want to welcome to the show a friend of mine who is one of my oldest, not just in years, as old as he is, because he just had a birthday, but longest friends. That's it.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, longest friends. Doug, who was on the show in, I think, 2010-ish, somewhere around there, and we talked about.
That's when you blindsided me.
Yeah, well, I promise not to do that again. Kinda. Yeah, promises are made to be broken, I think. But no, I don't have any anything to. Actually, you answered the question spot on when I asked you. I think we must have talked about this before we went on the air. We talked about the subject, and I just said, "Well, we might as well bring it on the air," and you didn't know that was coming, but I don't know. I don't. And most times, I'm not trying to be politically correct or anything, but.
You're never politically correct.
Well, at least I'm consistently not politically correct.
There you go.
And so anyway, welcome to the show, Doug. And of course, Trish is now over there.
I'm stuck in the corner. I was a bad
you're not,
girl.
You're not in the corner according to this.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I gotta switch that around.
No.
I'm not gonna do it now, but I can actually make it so you're in the right order.
No.
Okay. So tonight's show will be interesting because the perspectives. One of the things that about Doug is that he is a good debater, a master debater, as far as I know. And I mean, I don't know that from any professions or anything, but I've known him for long enough to know that if I'm going to debate, I'll probably lose. Because I don't consider myself a great debater. I just consider myself an okay
trust
debater.
me, you are, because how many conversations have you and I had over the years?
She wins all of them.
I do not. I usually back down because
she wins because she listens.
I usually back down because, you've got all that book knowledge and stuff.
No, I don't. I have that knowledge. He did all that stuff to me. I just pass it along.
So it's my fault.
It can never be your fault. It's always his fault.
It is his fault.
That's why he's trash.
No, I'm trash because I'm cool.
Which somebody did ask me today.
I asked the question.
What she did.
I actually asked the question, Mike, today. How did you get the name Trash?
Well, did you know? Did you tell him? Do you know?
I told him to ask you. I wasn't going to tell him that
story.
story.
Me to ask you, so I guess this is the time I'm asking. How did you get the name Mike Trash?
Well, first off, I got to fix you guys because you guys are floating over everybody else.
We're angels. Let us alone.
That's definitely not true.
That's what he calls me.
Well, I guess there's angels in hell, right?
Oh, you're lucky.
All the fallen angels.
There you are. There you are. Wasn't that a song by somebody? It was either Bon Jovi or somebody. Let's bring you down. Now you're not floating. Now you're okay. Okay. The year was about 1979 or 80. I'm going to say 80. We used to hang out in the college center when we weren't supposed to. We knew all the security guards. And this particular night, a few of us were there hanging out, and we were talking about music. I said I was going to start a band, but I didn't know what I was going to call it. And one person said, you should call it this or that or this. And one person said, you should call it the Barking Rats. And I said, I like that name. And then my friend Pete said, you should call it Mike. You should be Mike Trash. Then you could be Mike Trash and the Barking Rats. Thus, the name became history.
Well, how did he come up with Trash?
Who knows?
Okay.
It just was a name. It was just, we were just looking for weird names and weird. Back then, it was this guy and that, and the group. The name and the group.
Like Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
There you go.
I remembered something.
So that's where it came from. And strangely enough,
that's because of their old age. Ow!
And yet, all the bands I've been in, the people ask mostly about Mike Trash and the Barking Rats.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was talking to Rich about starting that band again with a new group, with a new, he said, I want to have him back in the band, but he lives too far away. So anyway, that's where it came from. I see Ashley's already there.
Yeah, she's working remotely.
Well, now she sees why she's not here.
I never said a word to her.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it even better.
Well, I was ready to say something if she would have contacted me, because today was my first day back to work, and I just kind of had to stay focused there.
Okay.
So.
All right, well, let's get this thing going. What do you think? You guys want to do this? All right, I'm not going to do any. I only have one. I'm not going to really, because I don't know him. I'm not going to really get into him, but we're not going to do an RIP today.
Good.
I saw 2 movies, but before that, I'm going to talk about the Matrix. So the Matrix has at least 3 parts so far. I know of, and there's a new Matrix coming out the 22nd. When is the 22nd? Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a new Matrix coming out that's going to somehow tie the other 3 together. I'm going to have to watch the other 3 again because I don't even remember anything about it except that. What's she, Brit? Hey.
She got a bone?
Hey. Come here.
What's she chewing
Come
on?
here. I'll give you something that you'll like.
Is a mouse.
It's not really a mouse. It's a massager.
Oh.
Here, have that. You like that better.
I thought she had a bone, sorry.
Well, when I heard the crunching, I thought, what's she chewing on? And I looked over and saw it wasn't a bone. That girl likes to chew on things. What's that? Okay, I don't want to format the disc. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to have to watch the others, but The Matrix is coming out, and they're expecting it to do pretty good. Now, the Spider-Man movie is killing it. It's just, it's the best movie. It's got number 3 in the best ever openings. And considering we're going through COVID and nobody's going out, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, I'd like to see the rest, other movies getting up there and doing stuff. We got Batman coming next year. That'll be pretty big.
There's one that I want to see that's supposed to come out Christmas Day.
What's that?
I think it's called American Underdog.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
the Kurt Warner story.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't know what it was about. I saw you. I was thinking, what you want to watch that for? It's a football movie, I thought.
Yeah, but Kurt Warner played for Penn State.
Okay.
You know me and my Lions.
You want that? I got to give you something that takes a little more time. Oh, I know that. Oh, there's a bone upstairs I should have given her. I got it in the refrigerator. I forgot someone gave me a bone to give her. Anyway, all right. So it says here, weekend box office said that No Way Home is the third best opening weekend ever. So that's saying something. And I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to have to get around to seeing it. I'll tell you, I can't imagine. Well, if they did what I think they did, it could be pretty good, because they were supposed to do a movie with all the original Spider-Man in it, including the first. They were going to do it as multi-universe. So that could be interesting if they did that. I don't know if they did that or not, but it definitely could be a good movie. So. You probably haven't seen a movie in years.
I watch movies all the time.
You don't go to the theater.
My wife has me watching Hallmark.
Oh, no, I mean a movie, a guy's movie.
No, she doesn't watch guy movies. We watch Hallmark.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend that
Hallmark's
that's all she watched was Hallmark, and I'm like, really?
It's great. You can doze in and out of it because the plot's always the same.
Yeah, but the thing is that the Hallmark movies are anything but G-rated.
But Mike,
those get really controversial with the stuff they do on
the Hallmark movies are just like the Hallmark cards when you care enough to watch the very best.
Yeah, I think I would disagree with that. But
okay,
hey,
so you watch them with the very best.
Ow! Damn!
Ashley already got you.
Well, all I can tell you is, they get really controversial. The one was about a guy locking his daughter in the basement, and she had to get out. And this was a true story, I guess. She had to get away from him, and he locked her always in the basement. So it was interesting how she escaped. And there was I saw some of the stuff that she would watch. That's crazy. It's really, like, I would have thought that would be G-rated stuff, or maybe slightly R, but those things were controversial. So anyway, they said that No Way Home opened this weekend. Actually opened theaters starting at 3 p.m. on Thursday, and by the end of the day it already had grossed $50 million. That was the third best preview behind Avengers Endgame at $60 million and Star Wars The Force Awakens at $57 million, the two highest grossing domestic films of all time. Through Friday, it had the best. It had bested The Force Awakens with 121 million versus 119 million, and trailed Endgame 157.4 million for the best preview Friday. By the end of the weekend, it had grossed 253 million, and that's unheard of with this COVID. No movies have done anything near that since COVID. So that tells you something. So we'll see what happens with it. I'll see if it continues this weekend. This weekend should be... well, I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
Because holiday weekends, usually you do fairly well. So.
Yes, but when it's like New Year's Eve and stuff, if you're instead of going out and partying, you can stay home and watch movies and party.
Yeah.
I think that was a hint. I think she just gave me a hint.
You're supposed to go party?
Instead of going out and partying,
oh, okay. She wants
you know, stay home and watch movies.
You can do that. Well, the Resurrection is premiering, and it says it's a dream come true for the director. So, I don't want to do that. It says it took months of work between the city of San Francisco, Warner Brothers, and the good folks at Castro Theater. So they're 25 years ago. 25 years ago, wow. That's the last Matrix. So I don't know. I got to watch them all again because I barely remember what happened. I just know it was really wild, and everybody does the thing where the guy leans back and the bullet misses him thing in movies now. So it was new back then. But hi, you're just staring at me, aren't you?
My new best friend.
Oh, she will take that and enjoy it and stare at me the whole time saying, feed me. But anyway, so we'll see what happens and see how it does this weekend. The nice thing is that Spider-Man opened last week, so this one has a chance to get some momentum. So we'll see what happens. And the thing is, everything's starting to close down again, and I'm wondering how that's going to be for the movie industry, because this new variant is pretty nasty.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I saw 2 movies. The one movie I highly recommend people go see, King Richard.
You mean it's not King Michael?
It is King Richard. This was a very good movie. Will Smith starred in it. And it is really, everything I see of Will Smith's is usually pretty good. This is a really good movie. It's about Serena and Venus Williams.
Oh, okay.
And they really took that movie and made it pretty good. I was impressed. I was really impressed with what that movie is about.
Especially since you're not a sports nut.
Well, I knew who they were.
Mm-hmm.
I just never knew anything about them. I never knew they had a father that was a prick. But he was a good prick because he pushed him in the right way. But he was a little over the top. I mean, I don't know if he was really truly like that, but if he was truly like that, man, they're lucky they're lucky they turned out okay.
Well, at least their father wasn't like Britney Spears. Is it Britney? Or
We'll talk about her a little bit later. I want to talk about something that happened with her. They were out of Compton, so they were not poor, or they were not rich people.
Mm-hmm.
And the father was just really
hi, sweet girl.
Over the top. He was very persistent on pushing things.
Hi, sweet girl.
Pushing the envelope a lot harder than it should have been pushed, I think. But he achieved what he wanted to achieve, and his girls were ended up being the top 2 girls in tennis.
Oh yeah.
So, at a young age too. And it was, and actually, I shed a tear at the end of the movie because Venus her first year went up against the top lady in ladies tennis, and she lost to that top lady. So Venus lost,
right.
And she felt so down and so out of it, and they took their time getting out of the place, and when they opened the door to leave, there was a crowd of children there, all cheering her on because she was only 14. She took on this lady that was playing it forever, probably longer than she's been alive, and she lost, but she won the hearts of everybody that was watching that. and it was really a good movie. I gotta say, Will Smith did it again. He put out another winner.
All his stuff is good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he's done everything. He's done dramatic. He's done action.
Comedy.
I love the guy. If I, and I kept thinking, why are they calling it King Richard if it's about Venus?
Now you know.
And Serena. So poor Serena had to, he could only get one in to get free training, and the one who got in was Venus.
Mm-hmm.
But Serena ended up coming up right up. Oh, now you're acting like Cheyenne. Okay, Cheyenne.
There we go. See, Cheyenne, it's all your fault.
No, I'm calling you Cheyenne. she has enough problems. She gets in trouble enough. I could have done that with a curtain rod too. Yeah, that's good. Just don't do it again. You're wrecking the studio.
Better you than me.
Hey, it's the last show of the, I gotta do something.
Well, that means I'll have to redecorate the studio.
That's right.
Let's not do that.
Well, you said you wanted to.
I do, but
just not tonight.
The thing is, by the beginning of the year, it'll be clean and everything will be in its spot. By the end of the year, I'll have to replace all things like I did this year, and it'll be like it is now. So, might as well just leave it like this.
No.
Unless someone else wants to clean up for you, just leave it.
Yeah, Trash's maid is supposed to do that, but she got a boyfriend now, so I don't know.
Are you jealous?
She never hangs out with me now. Well,
You're jealous.
She has to hang out and clean her own house now.
Well, let's see. You never say, why don't you come up and hang out anymore?
Because you got a boyfriend.
So?
Oh, he's your boyfriend, not my boyfriend.
No, but he can go do what he wants.
Okay, anyway. Next, the other movie I saw, this was actually not a new movie. This came out in 2014, I think. And if you were a fan of the Hunger Games, you might like it. And if you were a fan of Hangover, you might like it. Or you might hate it for both those same reasons.
Get out of there.
We got Jessie Joe is in the chat room.
She tries to get back there.
Hey, Jessie Joe.
Yeah, she tries to get back there. Don't let her back there.
Well,
you get where Mike is.
She can sit. She can lay back
here.
It's just hanging on your.
I thought that was the where everything was.
No.
We, can't get into.
I want to untangle this so that you have a little. Take it off for a sec. Just want to untangle your headset so you don't have to feel like it's pulling you down, pulling you down out of. Oh, that was good.
We go through that all the time.
Mike, I've been in a few studios over the year. This is the messiest studio I've ever seen.
Don't say that. You got to play the gimmick, man. It's the cleanest one
Every chord goes somewhere, even if it goes
the problem
nowhere.
Is it starts out with 4 chords, then that one dies, and I have to put another one on the spot while I'm talking, and it just ends up never releasing.
Or a piece of equipment goes down,
yes.
So then you gotta quick change everything.
Yeah, because it never happens at the end of the show. It happens at the beginning of the show. So
that's why it's #MustBeTuesday.
All right. So anyway, the movie may or may not appeal to people who like The Hangover, and may or may not appeal to people who like Hunger Games, because it's called The Hangover Games, and it's a comedy spoof on both of them. They have people that look like Zach Galifianakis and all that. They have, all those people, and it was a hilarious movie. If you're into spoofs, this will be your spoof you got to watch, and you really got to watch.
Next to me, what the heck do I need to watch a movie for?
Huh?
Ow!
What'd you say?
I said I got a spook next to me. Why do I need to watch a spook movie?
He said spoof, not spook.
Oh, I thought he said spook. I'm sorry. Ow.
I was going to say, I'm not sure which
by
one's
the end of the
spoof.
night, this arm's going to be sore. You realize
that? Like I
that.
said, I've been in many studios, but I've never seen violence in a studio before.
Well, the nice thing is I can do it here and get away with it.
This was, you weren't in this one when it was a wrestling studio. Actually, we weren't on video then either. We could have gotten away with anything there. But
usually she sits there and hits him.
Oh, am I supposed to hit you?
If he says something stupid, go ahead.
You're supposed to be a non-violent man.
Yes, I'm a pastor. Yes, non-violent. Doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah, I was going to say, how'd that work out for you? Anyway, the Hungover Games is worth checking out if you're into comedies and spoofs. That's all I'll say about that, because I don't want to give away too much, but it's a pretty cool movie. All right, entertainment-wise, we don't have a lot of entertainment stuff. I only got a couple entertainment things. One is... Okay. Oh, no, don't look.
Uh-oh. He's pulling that again.
I'm sure you looked. You saw it already.
I did.
Did you see it? All right, I'll have to ask Trish, because did you see it?
No, I was answering Shannon.
All right, good. Elon Musk's tax bill for 2021. How much?
11 million.
You saw it.
I did not.
It isn't 11 million. Oops,
I did not.
Million. What do you think it is?
Well, I saw it. So
you saw it too, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Plus,
So
I've read the story before.
It's a little closer to what I have to pay every year. 11 billion.
Yeah, because I heard them talking about it when I was at work today, but I thought they said millions.
$11 billion. He sells his stock so he can pay his taxes.
Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren,
At Fidelity,
says
your
he's a
dedicated
freeloader.
advisor will work with you on
He's a freeloader.
comprehensive wealth plan
That's funny.
across your full financial
I wish
plan.
more people would do more for the country like he
Yeah.
does. You know, he's trying to save our country.
Why is your phone
And they
being
keep
noisy?
trying to punish him for being good at what he does. You know, this is the guy that gave us PayPal and many other things.
And your Tesla.
And Tesla. My new Tesla as soon as it gets made. So hopefully as she says, is this the last show?
Yes, it is,
Yes,
Jesse
it
Joe.
is. I don't even... Oh, there is another week, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably the last show, unless I change my mind. I usually have a little hiatus between...
you have the thing playing in the background. You know that.
No, that's why I should have the headphones on. So I can...
Yes. I didn't think so. Yeah, we're hearing the young lady right now.
Was she saying anything smart?
No.
Oh, okay, well then we'll shut her up.
There we go.
Anyway, last time he had the tax bill, he ended up selling stock to pay his tax. Or maybe it was no, because the year isn't over yet. That might have been last year's taxes that he had to do that for. I don't know.
Well, he's in financial trouble right now. His space endeavor. He put out the other week that he may go bankrupt.
Is he trying to write all those space trips off?
No, see, his engine that he needs to put his starship up into space, they're way behind.
Oh, jeez.
And he's got to get moving to make money. So he did it to scare his employees.
Oh yeah, I was going to say that's probably not really real, because he's got so much money. A couple billion doesn't matter to him. If he were to pay, I forget what the number was that towards solving world hunger, he would still have a ton of money left. Of course, with inflation, maybe not, because inflation seems to be the big hot topic. Workplace violence.
Yep.
Yes, people are hitting me. Tell them to stop. Mike, not nice. Let her alone. Leave her alone. Oh, that's got to be you.
No, you guys are both picking on me.
I'm always treating you with the utmost respect. Don't you swear. There's a minister in our presence.
I got that sneeze under control.
You better. Don't embarrass me. There's no swearing on Trash Talking Radio.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
For the next
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I came prepared, guys.
Good.
I know, Mike.
I never swore when I was a kid. I didn't swear until I was in my 40s.
I remember
my wife was dying, and I didn't.
I remember the first time you swore in front of your mom, and she looked at you. It's like, whoa.
What's she gonna do? Disown me? Now, I've told you the story when I got my first suit, right? Where the woman gave me money.
Yes.
That was his mom.
Oh, okay.
So let's put in perspective who he is and how important he is to me. Well, his mother was to me.
Just remember, I introduced you to, so.
That's true.
I don't know why I can't shut it off.
I'll shut it off.
Good hammer would do that. All right.
She's going to turn it off.
I could turn it off with a hammer, too.
What did you do?
People
Nothing.
know how to use
I
their
turned the
phones,
volume
you
down.
know.
I thought I had the volume.
No, not for the
Anyway.
The
ringer.
volume was down.
Not for the ringer.
Oh, jeez.
You got to be smarter than the phone.
Let's see if it says anything about him, about what you were saying about him. I haven't heard that about the...
Yeah,
about
then
him
tomorrow when you call
bankruptcy.
in, when I'm at work, I won't answer it because you go,
But he may go
well, what happened?
personal bankruptcy because he doesn't have an income. You realize that, right? He doesn't draw any salary from any of his companies. So his companies aren't going to go bankrupt. He will go bankrupt. Smart man. That's the reason he's the richest man in the world.
Well, you know, I'm into space, so he's kind of my hero.
He's my hero because of all the things that he's done, going from really a regular Joe. He was born in Africa. He came over here and showed people you can have the American dream.
Mm-hmm.
And he created, of all things, one of the originators of PayPal. And
I, you know, the thing of it is, I have the American dream. It's sitting next to me. Ow!
yeah, Cheyenne is.
Jesus, that was a compliment you hit me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why?
Dare you
Because-
compliment her? She's not allowed to have compliments. It's in your contract.
Jeez.
All right.
You're blowing my contract. Stop it.
All right. So anyway, yeah. As far as him being bankrupt, it's all on paper. I mean, it's the reality is he's still the world's wealthiest man. He's got so many stocks and stuff, and he lives in a $50,000 house. He sold his big mansions out in L.A. It's one of those little houses.
Yeah, but I was just
Little itty bitty
thinking.
houses.
Yeah, he gets up and he'd be like, maybe I should go look for a job.
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like me. Nah. All right, Britney Spears. You were talking about Britney Spears.
Yes.
What did you say? What did you say about Britney?
Well, I was just wondering if, like, the conservatorship that her dad
I'm going
had.
to talk about that. It's funny that you should say that. That is in the news.
Again.
But I think it's funny. So she finally won her conservatorship.
Yes.
And a lawyer says Jamie is Jamie is her dad. Jamie is shamey. Jamie is shameful for asking for more money after he screwed her all these years. He was getting like $60,000 a month to take care of her finances, and she was getting $2,000 a month.
You know, I do something like that. I didn't realize the figures were like that.
Yeah, it was way off balance, and he didn't spend like he had a trailer specifically for her, for his business for her that he lived in. So he wasn't getting an expensive place to rent. He just had his own little trailer that his office and a trailer, and just kind of funny that he is asking asking for help to pay the lawyers.
Well, hope you
Another.
didn't need that wire.
I don't need that wire.
Just say, hope you didn't need that wire.
Just throw it away. Just sit down and we'll take care of it after the show, or throw it away now if you want. All right. Cheyenne.
Where's your pig, Cheyenne?
Now what do you got? The other part of the wire?
The other part of the wire.
The other part of the wire. What'd you do with
It's
it?
down on the floor behind her. She's sitting on it.
Hey,
probably.
sweet girl. Hey, sweet girl.
She doesn't like electrical components. She's anti-electric. She went and grabbed the mouse thing that I put in the laundry room.
Yeah.
And was carrying the new ones. I don't know if you've seen the new mouse poison. It's a box that you put the poison in, and they have to go in.
Yeah.
She had it in her mouth, and I was like, I coaxed her out of it, and then I put the baby gate up again, and I closed the door so she can't get in there because my dryer got destroyed by a mouse. I went in to use it, and I pushed a button, and none of the lights came on. So I had my friend. Well, first I checked the outlet, and it seemed weird. It didn't seem right, so I had my friend Bowski come down. He checked it with his nice meter, and had to down me because I had a cheap $15 meter and he had a $150 meter. I don't know where my expensive meter is because everything's disheveled around here now. Anyway, he said the power was good, so he said, well, what do you want to do? I said, well, I don't know. I'll just buy another one. He says, well, do you want to open it up? I said, okay, let's open it up. We opened it up. It was all clean inside. So
you found Mickey.
And I noticed it up in the top. There was all this lint. And I thought, oh, that means a mouse. There were 3 baby mice. 3 blind
Mickey.
mice. And we cleaned it up, and we had to. Then we couldn't get it working yet, and we looked at it, and the wires were all stripped out. Somebody chewing on.
She got the wire.
She dropped it. She dropped it.
She dropped it?
Yeah, but she's picking it up
now.
now.
She's picking it back up.
Just let her have it. Just let her have it. Don't worry about it. We'll just go on with the show. Anyway, so we taped up the wires and everything works now. So I put out poison. So I hate to kill things, but you got to do what you got to do because if they burn my house down, that's reason for killing them. So it's either me or them. And since they got in my Tesla, they actually got into Tesla and started chewing up wires because I had the Tesla techs tell me that when they opened up to do some service, there were mice in there.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. It was something with the tires.
Yeah, I had the tires, I had them replaced down there. But they.
Wow.
But the problem is, I can't have them in there destroying my $150,000 car. So I put poison in the garage. And I haven't seen any evidence of any rodents this year, since the beginning of the year when I killed 7 of them. But they must be here, so...
Well, it's getting warmer. They're coming back in now.
That's horrible.
It's
anyway,
warmer here than out there.
We were talking about the lawyer says it's shameful that her father's asking for more money after he bilked her out of how many millions of dollars.
He should have managed the money better.
Well, he should have, but he's not her conservator anymore. So, while we're talking about movies, I'll give you this. If you don't have an answer now, think about it. The best holiday movie ever. Just think about it a little bit. If you have an answer, you can blurt it out. If you want to think about it, we'll come back to it. All right.
Ooh, I got a tie.
It's okay. You can have a tie.
Okay.
You don't have to have... I mean, it's not really the best if there's a tie, but...
Well, I can't decide between the two.
All right, then we got... Oh! You following football?
Yeah.
Okay. What team?
Eagles.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Worst team in the league.
Hey.
Okay.
Well, they suck, but I still follow them.
And you're the Cowboys.
That's correct.
And you're Pennsylvania. Anybody in Pennsylvania?
You're a cow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I had my gun.
Well, the only problem, see, you got to understand, I'm originally from Connecticut. And in Connecticut...
Why aren't you a Patriots fan?
Well, because that's what I was about to say. You either go up north, you go, like, in Connecticut it would be the Giants or around there, or you go up north. And I actually grew up in the 70s, so at that point it was the cheerleaders, Roger Staubach, Tony Dorsett, they were hot at that time, so along with the cheerleaders, and I just went with what was hot.
You know what they tell new coaches in Philadelphia? You can lose every game of the year, but the 2 against the Cowboys.
That's right, exactly. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Why can't a Dallas Cowboy fan go into the city of brotherly love and watch a Dallas Eagle game and not make it out alive?
Well, because our fans are insane. I'm one of them. I'd beat up a Cowboy fan too. If you came in the link, you'd be down.
I know.
His brother is an Eagles fan, and you ought to hear that two go back and forth.
And I've only got one loyalty.
Yes, we know.
Cheyenne and I are Tom Brady fans.
Wherever he goes, you go.
Wherever he is, I'm at. And he proved to me once again he should not have been retired. Anyway, that's what the next topic is the updates. What do we got here? Which one's yours?
Eagles.
Oh, you're not going to be on this at all.
Well, we have a shot.
No.
If we win out, we're in the playoffs.
What?
Yes.
As
that is
many
correct.
losses as you guys
Because
have.
they Dallas is right now in the playoffs, but they have to. I mean, because they beat the Giants this week.
Man.
But it is true. The Eagles have a chance to.
Well, the
they
Patriots have a
to
chance,
beat-
too.
The thing is that I think they play Washington again. I think.
that'll
Tonight,
be
They're
easy.
playing Washington tonight.
that'll
okay,
be
okay.
easy.
Mike,
maybe
I'm
that's
here
maybe.
instead
my-
of watching the football game.
Well,
My ex-girlfriend was saying.
Well, that's because of.
Okay.
That's what team is yours?
Eagles.
Eagles.
Like I said, where it's
But
important.
we've got to play Dallas at the end of the year. We're all hoping you win out.
No,
So you rest all your players.
Let's see. Cowboys are 10-4. Actually, that's not bad. 10-4. The Buccaneers are 10-4, but I think the Buccaneers beat the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. And all right.
And
See what
actually, to not make you cry,
the Eagles are 6-7.
it is Washington 10.
6-7.
Eagles nothing.
Really?
It's what? How much time's left in the game?
What'd you say?
But hey, it's
10-0.
right. It is about 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Game's
Eagles
not
do
over.
Eagles have the ball.
Oh well.
Game's
They'll-
not
they'll
over
lose
yet,
it.
so
They'll lose
just
it.
chill.
My ex-sister-in-law is not singing yet.
Anyway, I just kind of thought I'd bring up the fact that your Eagles.
See, you got violence out of me. I threatened to kill him.
Yeah, you did. That
And then
was
beat him up.
after he killed.
I'm glad
after he
I'm a
killed him.
retired minister because
It's okay. We go through this all the time. I threatened to wreck his car because he's got a Dallas plate
Yeah, but
and a New York Yankees
That's
plate in the
probably
back.
why he already wrecked it
Yankee
himself.
fan too.
Yes.
What are
Yeah.
you, a front runner?
It's in Connecticut. You go for the
This
Yankees
is
or
one
the
thing right
Mets,
here. I don't have to do anything. I just
or
got an
excuse
easy
me,
show
or
here.
Boston.
You like the Lakers too, don't you?
No, hell no. I don't do basketball.
Basketball.
No, I don't do basketball.
I'm a Sixer fan. I cry a lot.
I think I started to be a Sixer fan until, like you said, I start crying. They kept on losing, and I said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. Oh,
There you go. Well, you're too far over.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I mean, many people probably are cheering because you're not in the picture, because you're talking about these
Right.
Cowboys and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I hired a youth pastor. He liked the Cowboys, the Yankees, the Lakers. I forget what hockey team he liked, but they were all front runners back when I hired him.
Yeah.
Oh man, I couldn't stand him.
I'm surprised you didn't fire him. There's probably grounds for that in the paperwork somewhere.
Actually, I got him a better job.
See, there you go. You did something good for yourself. You didn't feel you fired him. You moved him up. All right. Anyway, that's. I just thought I'd talk about that because there's probably some important games coming up. that
Yeah, bowl
will,
games are
They're
coming
all,
up.
they're all important now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Vikings are at 17-9. Oh, is that? Yeah. Putting the Vikings in 7th. It's just wow, that
Holding on the.
yeah, I don't usually follow football. I just follow Tom Brady.
He got skunked the other day.
What do you mean?
Got shut out.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah. Well, he's just, if you get too far ahead, people like change the odds around and everything. You just gotta give him something.
Go ahead, suck up. Go ahead.
What, for Tom Brady?
Uh-huh.
He's the man. Hey, what other 40-year? What is he? 46? 45?
Do your job.
Oh, that's right. You don't have a computer this week.
That's right.
Her job is to Google stuff, so I don't have to Google it while I'm trying to do everything else. And yeah.
Well, wouldn't from the Green Bay Packers be the next one if he's not older? I can't
Aaron
think of his
Rodgers.
name.
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers, yeah. Because he's up there. I think he's up there pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm looking. I was forced to retire, so
Tom Brady is an August baby, so that's a good thing. He is 44.
44. See,
Mm-hmm.
Look up Aaron Rodgers, please.
And actually, my friends that I hang out with, Jen and her family are all football fans, and I laugh because they are diehard Eagles fans, and no matter how bad they get skunked, they are diehard. And I'm
You
like,
know,
38.
the morning show guy in Philly, Angelo Cataldi, I write him.
So I basically was
He
right.
has an email that you fans can send. I write him all the time. I quit on the Eagles 4 times this year.
So your answer to the answer is Aaron Rodgers is 38.
okay.
You know, Tom Brady's 44. Okay, and obviously Aaron Rodgers is, I think, he's going to retire after this year. Of course, he's been saying that I think for the last 3 or 4 years too, and he comes back and he does it again. So
He wants a new contract.
yeah.
That's right.
I heard
Yeah.
Roethlisberger's leaving, so
This is his last year.
Steelers better get a good quarterback. That's all I
Are
can
we
say.
done with football?
We're done with football now. we're talking about topics that are important now. New York Police Department rookie gives his lieutenant a lap dance at a wild holiday party. Now they're under investigation. Like, lap dances aren't illegal. I can't understand why it matters, other than they're cops. But cops are allowed to have lap dances.
Was he on duty at the time?
No,
That's probably-
this was a party.
Okay,
This was
so-
a party.
Okay,
He
so
shouldn't
if
be
he wasn't on
partying.
duty at the time. What does it make a difference?
He was at the party. He was at the wild holiday party.
Okay.
I mean, that's my kind of party. I've only had one, maybe 2 lap dances in my life, and I didn't pay for either of them.
I've had quite a few. I didn't pay for either one of them either. or
Either
all
one
of
of them.
I didn't pay for
I had
any
quite
of
a
them
few,
either.
but I didn't pay for either one of them.
No, yeah. No, I've had quite a few.
How many has she given you?
None. Because I'd break his lap.
Well, but the things you have to do to be enjoyed, or whatever. All right. Anyway, so I really found that interesting that the says a New York Police Department rookie got down and dirty at a raucous, yeah,
Ruckus.
okay. At a holiday bash for her Bronx precinct, giving her lieutenant a raunchy, caught-on-video lap dance. Well, okay, if she gave the lap dance, all right, maybe there might be a problem there.
Yeah, like a conflict of interest?
Well, I don't know. If my assistant wanted to give me a lap dance, I don't know. Would that be a conflict of interest?
With her boyfriend, maybe.
Well, he wouldn't be
I
there.
don't know. Did you want to give him a lap dance?
Am I allowed?
It's up to you. You want to give him a lap dance? Go for it.
Because I always.
You want to give him a lap
feed
dance?
them-
Go for
I
it.
feed them
Nah,
this
that's
kind of
all
stuff
right.
to get them in trouble all the time.
35 years of holiness just went out the window in one conversation.
You're a reason we're still around, because if they're going to strike us down, you're going to be here too. So.
Yeah, I hope my wife is not listening to the show right now.
Doug instigated it all. I want you to know. We talked about it before the show started. Doug said, "Be as nasty as you want," because my wife loves this stuff.
Patty, if you're listening, I love you.
Close your ears. No, but the key is, I guess, if the girl is working for him and gave him a lap dance, okay, I see an issue.
The police are organized similar to the military, and there's ethical problems.
Yeah, I didn't read the whole article until now, so I'm changing my opinion on it. I thought at first, if the rookie hired a person to give the lap dance, I don't have a problem with that. If the employee gives the lap dance, I have a problem with that.
By the way, you asked her if she gave me a lap dance. You never said, did I give her a lap dance?
I don't want to know.
Okay. All right.
I could tell you where he got his last
I'm
lap
gonna-
dance,
I'm
and
gonna
it's not
have to
from me.
pray an extra hour. in that.
So am I. I don't need to know. There's things we don't need to know. I'm going to make a rule list up, things we're allowed to talk about. Women giving lap dances.
And then you're going to
Guys
change
giving
the
lap
rules.
dance. No, we're going to have to strike that right from the record. I'm going to have to write you up for that. I'm sorry. That's
I lose the 0?
I'll take the 0.
Okay, I lose the 0.
I pay these
okay.
people in zeros.
Yeah.
She gets a lot of zeros because she's been here a long time. That's how I pay her, in zeros. And he's just been here a couple months, so I only pay him a couple zeros. So, but it's getting
What do you
expensive.
do? What do you do to guest hosts? Do you pay them?
Well, you got to pay me zeros for being here.
I've been trying to get him to put a number on the other side of the decimal point, and he won't do it.
I do. There is a number on the other
A
side.
zero.
A zero, yeah. What's wrong with you? You don't know math?
I was hoping for a raise.
It's a new math. Okay, I'll give you an extra zero.
Yay!
So, all right. Well, then I can strike the next article because the next article is wife of lap dance loving lieutenant lashes out in the wake of. Oh, well, maybe let's hear what she has to say. I didn't read. Let's see what she says. Maybe she approves of it. If she approves of it, I'm okay with it. If the wife approves of it.
What are the chances that the wife approves?
I don't know. It says the furious wife. It starts out pretty bad. The furious wife of the New York Police Department lieutenant caught on video getting the lap dance from the underling went berserk on a reporter as the twerking cop's dad blasted the married boss and said he should know
better. Sit down, Cheyenne. Come on.
Hey, lay down. Okay, you can.
She wants another treat.
Well, give her another treat.
They're on their side.
They're on your side.
I gotta give her treats that last longer. I need to give her a Tootsie Roll. She would at least last to 3. Oh. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
That's you can have one of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, let's see what she says. She says, F you, McGarry's wife. Oh.
No, read the paragraph.
This one here?
Is that the lap dance? Wow.
It says,
yeah, baby.
Hey, I want to.
All right, I want one of those. Wow.
I wonder how much she charges. I'd like to get her.
I told you, not unless I approve, and I don't approve of that.
Well, the thing is, they're consenting adults. That's the problem. And it's a party, and it's after hours, and everybody knows. It's not like it's
an angry wife involved.
Well, yeah, but she's angry at the. I think she's angry at the. Let me find out. A red-faced Lieutenant Nick McGarry had to physically hold back his fuming wife outside their home in New Windsor. When asked about the Post front page story. Okay, so she says, F you, McGarry's wife. Melissa McGarry seethed while trying to charge at the Post reporter. So she's mad at the Post. She's not mad at the girl. She's mad at the Post for making a big deal out of it. So if the wife is okay with it, the girl's okay with it, and Lieutenant's okay with it, I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
It's out. It's not like it's hidden.
Yeah, I mean, I've read further, and she is not.
Oh, she's not. Okay.
She's not upset.
Yeah.
There are other things to worry about.
You wouldn't be upset.
In this world, the wife has added.
Yeah, there are things. There are other things to worry about in this world.
Mm-hmm.
As the couple drove away from their home, so I realize that they got to worry about that. The law
like
shouldn't be
slept
involved.
With them.
Well, but even if she did, that's not a legal thing. That's between the people involved.
Yeah, but
right. Yeah.
It shouldn't be the departments.
But I think in the police department, that could be construed as inappropriate behavior.
Yeah, I understand.
That's why the investigation.
But this is 2021. This is a different world. Yeah. This is COVID. You got to get it when you can. You know.
Yeah, now I'm up to 2 hours tomorrow,
There goes another hour of praying. By the time he's done, he's going to have like 8 hours, 10 hours.
Would you prefer I talk about something a little more controversial with your life, or you want?
I'll bring up my past. Mike.
Okay, I just checking. I mean, I thought maybe there was something else.
You knew me pre-minister days.
I did know you pre-minister days.
And
I know
some things that will never be talked about.
That is actually.
One of those what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
Exactly.
Here comes the sun, do. And I say, it's all right. He knows what that is.
Oh, yeah.
And he and I and maybe 2 other people, well, maybe 3. I think there's 3 other people, know what that's all about. So.
And it will remain that way.
That's right, because I would be incriminated as well. And I guarantee she's going to ask me what that's all about. I'm not going to tell her. Okay, good. That's better. It's better you don't know. It's one of those things that...
Because it sounds like it's an all-night thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking now. I'm glad I never invited you to my ordination because you may have stood up and told that story.
Your birthday? What year was it? A couple of years ago when I was going to come out. I was working at the time. I said, "What if I come out and surprise him?" And because they wanted all his friends from school to send in information about him, and I set one thing. I wanted to send two things in, but only he knew what it was about, and it was all about kind of that same thing. All I could say is we had a lot of fun.
It was politically incorrect.
Very.
I'll tell you.
That he would never have made it as a minister.
Then it's perfect for him because he's always politically incorrect. Just like chicken wings, huh, Mike?
I would have been, in today's culture, we would all have been canceled.
Yeah. Yeah. We would all be living in the garbage somewhere.
And deservedly so.
Yeah, probably. Well, I was innocent.
Not after that night. You were.
Oh, excuse me.
I was scared that night. I will tell you that.
Or your audience has a real impression of you now.
Oh, I was just an innocent little boy. No, I was very innocent back then. I didn't even swear. I was very innocent.
You're never innocent.
Oh, you wouldn't have known me then.